Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to a brand new video, and today we'll be talking about a Demon Slayer, Kimetsu No Yaiba fighting battle between the two characters Muichiro Tokito and Obanai Iguro. Now, in order to get into this, we need to understand the one thing. First things first. This is my Hashira ranking that will be appearing on screen, and this is my Upper Moon ranking. And it's based off feats and statements. Now, you can argue against this for a long time, and I do have some interchangeable ones, but other than that, that's what I actually believe and that's what I think. However, when it comes to Obanai and Muichiro, I feel like something needs to be said about this because they are very close characters, but in terms of feats, it's just not as close as you may think. Muichiro may have sold an Upper Moon as showed in the anime, where he fought not only Upper Moon 5, but he made sure to fight with the poison still in his body. He had needles still going through him, and he was still fighting. And I personally think that Muichiro would have taken off Gyoko's head as long as he had that mark. But as soon as it disappeared, notice how he was all weakened and stuff like that. I feel like he just got a huge amp during that fight, and a lot of the other Hashira wouldn't have needed that amp, such as Gyuto Miyoga, Tsunemi Shinazugawa, even possibly Rengoku, and obviously Gyome. Now, there are a few that could have also done the same feat, I believe, which is Tengen Uzui, Shinobu. Did you see how fast she was when she was tagging Doma? And possibly even Obanai, but I think Obanai needed his mark as he doesn't have many non-mark or unmarked feats, especially pre-Hashira training, so we actually don't know how strong he would have been. But the Hashira I can confirm would be able to take care of the job are Gyu, Tsunemi, and Gyome, because those three are definitely the top tier Hashira. Now, between those three, I'm not going to tell you who's the strongest because that's not what this video is about, but Muichiro and Obanai are below both of them, well, all three of them, so it'd just be really hard to rank these two characters, which is why we're ranking them today. And if we're getting started with Obanai, we have to understand one thing. Most of his feats come after the Infinity Castle arc, which is the Sunrise Countdown arc, which is the arc where everybody has to fight Muzan and stuff and get it to, get the sun to rise. And in that arc, while Obanai does have quite a bit of feats and they're actually really impressive, like he's tagging Muzan multiple times, he's saving other people. I think he saved Yu and Tanjiro like once at least, but he was going crazy in that fight, and personally I believe he was one of those MVPs that you needed. But the reason that I always believe that he can never beat Gyu or Tsunemi in a 1v1 is because while those two are sort of relative, Obanai isn't. He really didn't go through anything during the Nakame fight, or really any pain at all. He was carrying Mitsuri, I'll give him that, but he wasn't really going through anything during that fight, and he wasn't really losing any stamina or getting drained like the other Hashira. Gyu was fighting the Upper Moon 3 Akaza with Tanjiro, and that was an intense battle. And we have Muichiro fighting Kokushibo with Sanemi, Genya, and Gyome. That was probably the most intense fight. Even if Kokushibo Upper Moon 1 was holding back, I do believe that if he was going full power, he would have been able to easily whoop them. But that's not what this video is about. It's just showing that Tsunemi and Gyu had previous fights, while Obanai did not. So his feats are based off the fact that he didn't get enough feats. And I know you're probably saying, but what about Kokushibo? When he first entered the Infinity Castle, it seems he ran into Upper Moon 1, shook, and got clapped in like one chapter. Well, while that may be kind of true that he did get kind of clapped in like one chapter, like I remember he was like using everything. He used his mark. Didn't he use see-through world? No, he only used his mark, but that was all he had at the time. He rampaged Kokushibo with his final form and still got like beat by Kokushibo not even using his sword. See, the difference is Sanemi was able to make him draw his blade and actually fight him at least somewhat. While Muichiro, he wasn't even able to get the man to draw his sword, bro. He made him use his hands. That's actually crazy work. Personally, I believe that moment was actually insane, and it hurts people like me who are Muichiro fans because, you know, Muichiro is one of the most goated characters in the series. Now, I don't know where he ranks among my favorite characters, but he's definitely top 6, definitely top 7. But Muichiro is goated, and the fact that he got disemboweled by Kokushibo just like that is actually insane. So overall, who I would like give the advantage to is who has the better feats, and unfortunately Obanai does have the better feats, as defeating the 5th upper moon wasn't that crazy. I feel like Obanai with Mark could have done the exact same thing. Any character with Mark could have done the exact same thing. Rengoku could have probably done the exact same thing, and Giyu, Sanemi, and Gyome aren't even in discussion. I feel like they could have definitely did the exact same thing. Gyoko isn't that menacing, and for those who mentioned Gyutaro, well, that's why I didn't mention Tengen. Simple. And not to mention, Tengen's speed just isn't on par with characters like Gyoko and stuff. But if he did have higher speed, I feel like, especially after Awakening musical score, Tengen would be able to keep up with other Hashira as well. He wasn't joking when he basically meant he's not as talented as the other Hashira and first pointing to Rengoku. I think he's just talking about all the Hashira in general being able to beat him. But we're going to ignore that fact completely for another video if you guys want another video like this. But in this battle overall, Obanai Iguro does win. Sorry for the mistranslation. I did have to look up how to pronounce Obanai for this video, and I'm not even sure if I'm still pronouncing him right. So if that happens to be the case, just let me know in the comments down below. You can like, subscribe, whatever you need to do. But this video is just supposed to be a nice one, a nice chill one. And whatever you want in the comments down below, you know, Muichiro fans, because I know you're going to be on me. But that's why this video is 7 minutes long, so you get 7 minutes to analyze, you know, chill out. And I'll see you guys in another video like this one. Peace.